Another hard-fought game, John, just come up a little short, just thoughts on it.
The effort is there. I mean, I just told the guys, I really do commend them on their consistent effort. And there's not negativity, there's not bickering in the locker room. I mean, at 0-13, think about that. And they're competing. I mean, obviously it's a competitive group, but they wouldn't come out and play with the effort that they're playing with. So that's a good sign, you know. I mean, we got 70 tonight, which we haven't done a lot, but we're not scoring the ball at a good clip, honestly. And when you don't score consistently at a high level, again, I said it probably last week, your margin for error is slim. It is, and you can't give up the layups. We gave up back-to-back layups to start the second half, you know, and 2 out of 3 possessions later in the half, layup, you know, then they miss a shot and then layup again. You can't have that kind of breakdown, you know, at the end of the day. But the guys responded and they fought. We were right there at the end. Just came up short.
And late in the half, you just couldn't get that one stop. It seemed like if you could get that stop, then maybe you could turn it.
Yeah, you know, and again, I give those guys credit, you know, because we did a really good job, I thought, with our game plan. They're starting 1 and 2, Butler and Mobley. They make over 7 threes a game between the two of them, and they didn't make a 3 tonight. So we did a pretty good job covering up on those guys. They're outside of Belmont, the second best shooting team in the league. So we did a really good job. We didn't protect the lane enough when they drove it. But, you know, overall, I thought we did a good job defensively. You know, they got us on free throws. And, again, we're having the last 2 games, we've had a hard time getting fouled. We were leading the country for a while there in free throws attempted. And, you know, in a zone, it's hard to get fouled. You know, and they outscored us, I think, by 11 or 12. 11 on free throws, you know, and you end up losing by 7. We fouled a little bit late. But, again, the effort is there. Just came up, didn't make enough winning plays at the end.
John, you talked about having to fight until it's all the way done. It seems like your seniors are doing that. Eslick had a big night tonight.
Yeah, he did some really good things. I mean, Brock's probably playing really our last 5-6 games. I don't know numbers-wise what he's averaging, but, I mean, he's probably played as well as he's played since he got here. I mean, honestly, even going back to last year. His energy is there. You know, he's focused. He's defending a lot better. And he's not forcing the issue. You know, a lot of times a guy that can score at the level he scores at, when you're struggling, it's easy to kind of make it about yourself and just start hunting. You know what I mean? And he's really not shooting bad shots. He's being efficient. I mean, 40% from 3, you know, 6 out of 13 overall. So he's doing some really good things. You know, and like I said, I really like his effort right now, his energy in the locker room.
How's Carlos doing? It look like left knee maybe, or?
Honestly, I haven't heard, and
Yeah.
I'm not trying to just not tell you. I don't really know. I really don't. So I mean, they told me he couldn't go in the second half. I mean, hopefully he's okay with a day off tomorrow. You know, hopefully he can practice Monday, and we can use him, obviously, at Murray on Thursday.
John, just talk about those 2 games, tough week on the road, obviously, Murray State and Pete.
Yeah, I mean, and again, 2 very physical teams. You know, 2 teams that grind you out defensively. And I thought they did. I mean, even though they're in a zone, they play a pretty physical brand. You know, and I think the one difference, I didn't say it yet, they beat us to a lot of what we call 50-50 balls, you know, ball that can go one way or the other. I think they got a lot of those. And we got some, but I think they probably got a better number than we did. And again, in a short possession game, those possessions that can go one way or the other make a major difference. And to answer your question, Murray and Austin Peay is the same exact thing. I mean, you've got to find a way to get those 50-50 balls. You've got to find a way to be first to the floor. And again, if you can make all those hustle plays, you win the hustle stats, second chance points, all those numbers, then we'll be right there. You know, but on the road, you're going to have to win those stats.
John, Martinez had a good game. Is he, in your mind, one of the better players of the league?
For how they play,
Yeah.
He's really good. You know, he really is. Does a good job, plays really hard. He's probably the best rim runner in the league. I mean, he gets probably 2 to 4 points a game just running and getting layups. I think he probably had 4 or 6 tonight. You know, and with those guards, the way they put pressure on you, he sprints to the rim and they find him. So I mean, I think it's. I don't want to take credit from him. I think he's a good player, but I think it's also partly how they play. They do a really good job using him. And the kid plays hard. He plays with effort, so he makes plays.
What goes through your head when you watch Christian? I mean, there are moments where he makes, you know, a great pass or great effort play. I mean, 6 assists, 3 steals, and there are probably moments where he has you wanting to pull your hair out a little bit too.
Yeah, he's had a typical freshman season. I mean, the kid's played a lot of minutes for a true freshman. I mean, physically, obviously, he's ready to do it and can compete. He's a competitive guy. I think he's had a really good year for us to this point. He's had some ups and downs naturally, and confidence, you know, wavers naturally. I mean, I just think that's part of being a first-year guy. But I think he's got a very bright future, as do all our first-year guys. I mean, I think they've done some good things in spurts for us, and that's generally what you see from freshmen. So I'm encouraged by what we've seen from Chris. I really am.
John, you said that one of the big things you need to do is, you know, make your own breaks, and that's still the same thing you're preaching. I mean, just to turn things around, to turn a game around, just do something to make you, get your own
Yeah,
break,
exactly.
get your
I
own
mean,
thing going.
And again, to kind of rephrase what that means is you got to win those hustle stats. You got to go get a big offensive rebound and put it back in, make an and one. You know, you got to hit the floor first and save a possession. You got to knock down a big shot. I mean, you're open, knock it down. You know, and again, not that our guys are not wanting to make them. I mean, we're getting good shots, we're getting good looks. We're just missing some of them right now.
Yeah.
But again, when I say make your own breaks, it's making those plays. You know, at the end of the day, they made some. You know, they made some late. We didn't make enough of them, and that was the difference.
And sometimes those little things turn into big things, so
Oh,
in
no
this
doubt,
play.
no
yeah.
doubt. I mean, again, in a 7-point game, we fouled them, we probably gave 4 to 6 points on free throws late. So, you know, in my mind, we might have lost by 4 without, you know, take the free throws out of the game there at the end. So now that's a 2-possession game. You know, if we get 2 loose balls, finish one of them, I mean, it's a different game. You know, at the end of the day, we did a good job making our free throws tonight, 14 out of 18. But again, those are the plays that we got to make.
Thanks, John.
Okay,
Thanks,
thank you,
guys.
John.
Appreciate it.